Hi everybody, it's teacher Adrienne here with Music Rhapsody. We've been getting a lot of questions about navigating a few things with our new PowerPoint visuals, so I wanted to make this video to kind of help answer some of those questions. So the first thing I'm going to do is do a little screen share so you can see a PowerPoint visual. What you'll be seeing is some slides that we combined so that you'll see different examples from different levels of the curriculum. So the first thing I want to explain is that there are two different ways of viewing your PowerPoint, two major ways, really. The first one is what you see here, which is normal view. It is not slideshow view. Slideshow view is something completely different. So when you're in normal view, you're able to move things around, right? You're able to edit it. You can change this. Maybe instead of you Melody Makers, you want to write second grade on there instead when you're using this at home. And you can go ahead and change it, and you can change the way it looks. Maybe you don't like Times New Roman and you'd like something else, So that's the great thing about PowerPoint, is that you can change things to really suit it for your specific teaching needs. So like I was saying, this is normal view. You are able to move things in and around at your leisure. It is not fixed. It is, you can do whatever you'd like with it. Now, if I were to go ahead and look at a slide in not normal view, we would call that slideshow view. So on Mac, you can change it to the slideshow view in the lower left-hand corner. I believe you can change it in the upper right-hand corner if you have a PC. So always be aware that sometimes that the PC and the Mac versions of PowerPoint look slightly different, but you can still do the same thing. And sometimes all it takes is just an easy Google, and you'll find information on how to navigate through the differences between your PC and your Mac. So I'm going to go ahead and put this into slideshow. If you notice, right now we are in our normal view. We've got lots of things going on that you can see, right? So these dotted lines right here are the animation, and it's the pathway that this little image right here is going to take after you get into slideshow view. I cannot get this image to move unless I'm doing it myself, and I can't make it move on its own really until I'm in the PowerPoint view. So here's the slideshow view, PowerPoint view. Can you find miso in the second line? Okay, a child says, yes, it's right here. So then you would say, okay, let's check. And there it is. So I cannot move this image. What happened there is that I clicked on it. And sometimes if you click on the screen when you're in slideshow view, it will take you to a different slide. It thinks that you want to move on to the next part of the slideshow or go back or something like that. So unfortunately, that's just part of learning to navigate that. You don't ever really want to click on anything that's in the PowerPoint slideshow view, because then it'll change where you are in the slideshow. So I'm going to escape now, and now I am back in our normal view. Another thing that I wanted to show you was that if you look over on this side of the screen, right over here, it looks like slide 2 is blank, right? So you're like, why did I download this and why is it blank? Well, it's only blank until you click on it, and then you see, oh, there's a whole bunch of things going on. So you really have to spend some time with the PowerPoint after you've downloaded it and purchased it to really get used to it. So all of these things, these little pictures, are going to be flying in right? Oh, I just was moving some of that around. We don't want that. And so if you ever get to a slide and you click on it in normal view and you see that there are things on the side of it, it just means when you go into the PowerPoint view, they are going to be coming in from the side. So you're teaching kindergarten, you say, let's work on the movement game. Know that there's something coming up, right? Oh, there's a Sopranino, right? So there's things going on the slide that are already in the PowerPoint that don't always show up in the normal view, but they will show up in the slideshow view. So I'm going to exit that. I'm going to show you another example of that. Here's a good example. So this is from our Recorder Rookies. It says bag, rhymes, antelope. Okay, so you can't see Mr. Antelope. He's not on the slide right now, but it looks like he's going to be coming in. So let's see what this looks like. So bag, rhymes, antelope. You would say our little rhyme with your students. We would talk about, oh, there comes Mr. Antelope. And what does he have to say? And then we would go ahead and fill in those rhythms. So there's really a lot that's embedded in the PowerPoint, and you can change all of this too if you'd like. But just know that you see two very different slides from when you go from the normal view to the slideshow view. Another thing that you might see is something like this, okay? You might see a little blurb on one of the slides that says, let's put the slideshow in normal view and make our own patterns, okay? So let's say that you are doing this lesson with your second graders, you're reading it, and then you get to here, let's put the slideshow in normal view and make our own patterns. And then we're going to drag the raindrop to the musical staff. Remember, you can't drag this raindrop anywhere when you are in the slideshow view. It won't work. So you have to, I always just use a little shortcut and click the escape button. And then what you can do is you can drag it wherever you'd like, and you can move it. And this gives the kids an opportunity to compose. This is the way that we think is the easiest way to compose and make up new patterns when you're teaching. It's not quite as fancy as maybe a smart notebook file, but this does work well if composition is something that you want your students to do while you're in class. So I hope that answered some of your questions, the big differences between normal view and PowerPoint view, your slideshow view. Just know that when you are in your normal view, you're going to see your slides on one side. You're going to have one slide in the center. You're going to be able to move things around however you'd like. There may be things on the slide that you think should be moving or have animations, but none of those animations will work until you go to your regular slideshow view. So hopefully that's helpful. Thank you so much for always using Music Rhapsody, and we appreciate everything, and good luck with your new school year, and have a great day.